Okay. Yay, coconut oil. And cinnamon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Anno 1800. I'm your master, the man. We will continue the tourist season. And no, by that I don't mean we're gonna shoot them. Not yet, at least. Okay, thanks for the information, man. You were important in the previous DLC, okay? Right now you're completely useless to me. But anyway, last episode we started the new DLC, which is the tourist DLC, which is the second DLC of the third season pack. What the fuck, Ubisoft? I understand that you need money, but this is ridiculous at this point. But hey, okay, so what does DLC actually adds? Well, it adds tourists. You actually get yourself kind of a new tab and kind of a new type of a population in your cities, but those guys won't produce you any goods, technically speaking. They won't manufactories, they won't farms, they won't give you like a super advantage over the enemies. But what they're gonna give you is that they're gonna give you some cash, okay? Because right now I got 700 tourists living in the capital city, and they are making around, if I can actually find them on the list, 14,000. That's a decent amount of cash. I think I have like 4 hotels, and I'm not providing those guys with that much of like items, right? So they got access to the tourist morning pier. They got some bread, they got some theaters. I've built them last time some restaurants, and I gave them some jam. And well, you know, they've moved in and they provide me a bit of money, which is nice. Now, between the episodes, I also moved this district over here of the engineers and the investors, and I've moved them over here. So this is the new engineer district, right? They're gonna be living over here for the rest of their lives. And basically, I am preparing space to move the warfare. I want to move it over here so that we're gonna open up the space in front of the palace so that we can build the new monument, which is appeared on the tab, but I cannot construct it just yet. We'll see about that. And because I've moved some stuff and I've improved some other stuff, I've got access now to cafes. So those apparently work exactly the same as the restaurants. They provide you with different types of goods, which is nice. And there's supposed to be some benefits over here. We'll see about that thing. Also, I finally found the fucking orphanage for the new world. And guess what? You have to get like shitloads of tourists living in your city to unlock this thing. That's the first thing. And the second thing, you know the running joke on the channel, in the new world you have this specific like farm thingy that you need to get in order to basically get like bicycles and like later on some more advanced stuff. So because I cannot pronounce this shit, and I'm not gonna even try, as a joke I called this thing coconut oil. And in short, this is basically rubber, right? But I've called it a coconut oil. I don't know why I just did. No, it's like it was a meme. It is still a meme, I guess, on the series. And now, apparently, the developers decided to destroy this meme because you can go to the new world. You can actually build yourself an orphanage, and you can get an actual coconut oil. They've destroyed the joke, man. The meme is no longer. And speaking of memes, I also figured out how exactly, what exactly does the restaurants give you, okay? First of all, you need to provide them with... Can you shut up, woman? They provide the tourists with specific dishes, right? It's not really important which dish you're gonna pick, as long as there's like a dish in production. But the dishes themselves add bonus effects to the city actual residences, right? The range of the restaurant is quite huge when it comes to that, when it comes to coverage. And as you can see, for example, the dish I'm making over here, which requires pigs, potatoes, and some tallow, reduces the amount of chocolate that my residents need by 10%, which is actually quite a decent amount, I would say, especially for this trade, right? For those type of resources. Then you got actually over here 15 reduction of consumption of chocolate. But this shit is gonna require caribou meat, which comes from the Arctic, which is kinda fucking annoying. And this item, for example, reduces the amount of coffee that your people will need by 5%. And I would say that this is also super easy to make, right? Like what you need: fish, potatoes, and some fruits from the new world. So yeah, if you got problems with coffee and chocolate, then with this thing you could try to balance this thing out a little bit. So because of that, I decided that I want to move some of the restaurants from the palace because they're like no longer needed over there. And I want to build them somewhere over here, but also I want to build myself the cafe. I have no idea what this thing is gonna give us. So Mr. Cafe, what do you provide, huh?
Tried. The omnibuses just won't go there.
Oh no, what a pity. Recipe book, okay. So, what, oh, I like this one already. Reduces consumption of coffee and chocolate. Requires jam, shit, tallow, okay. And some flowers. Flour, actually, not flowers. Okay, this one reduces the amount of chocolate and coffee as well. Requires chocolate, okay. Some sugar and some flour again. This thing requires cinnamon. Okay. So cinnamon and you reduce the consumption of champagne and coffee by 15%. And then this one is 10% on champagne and 15% on coffee, which is actually really nice. But guess what? You need to get the fucking meat from the Arctic. Yay. And this thing requires... Oh, this one is very nice. This one's like the best. It requires bananas, which are actually easy to get. Cinnamon, which eventually you're gonna get. And goat milk that I have like in abundance in Mbessa. Okay, this is super nice. This is super useful. I have to move like 2 houses of the engineers to the new district because I think I got a really cool spot for the cafe, you know? And that's gonna benefit like a huge amount of investors, which means eventually once we're gonna get that last recipe, I will have so much savings from this thing that hopefully this will reduce the like the need for coffee so that my factories back in the New World can actually keep up with the demand. Okay, right, we'll do this thing over here. Yes, the celebration, whatever, shut up. Okay, so that thing works over here, and I need to get you the bus stop. Beautiful! Okay, why not working? Right, because you require a recipe. Okay, so for now, we're just gonna get this thing. Just to get it started.
Delightful.
I know, delightful. Now, because getting flour over here is gonna be a bit of a problem, since this is already a commodity that I have difficulties in getting. Yeah, I know how that thing sounds, but that's the truth. Oh, I can actually get caliber meat from the exports and imports. Well, that could save me a lot of trouble. I should probably consider that, you know? Do we have flour here, though? I don't see flour. Sissy, there's no flour over here. Pig's grain, meat, caribou meat. I get fucking caribou meat, but I don't get a fucking flour. Oh, this is not good. Well, shit. Ah, there you go. Okay, the needs are getting fulfilled.
These
New
are all
tourists.
about the filling. If you had had some other pastries, I might have scoffed them too. Like
yeah, I bet you do.
Curvy ones aboard the cruise ship.
Can you shut up? Please, thank you. Okay, right. So happiness. Let's see. Right, the palace is getting unlocked soon. Jewelry. Okay, the next stage of making more money is gonna be from jewelry, which is gonna be awesome. And let's see, tourists. Okay, so the next building is a chemical plant where you can make shampoo, lemonade. I don't know what type of a chemistry goes to make a fucking simple lemonade, and souvenirs. Okay. Sure. Alright. We just need to get some more tourists. Jewelry unlocked, and oh my god, look the amount of money they're making from jewelry. Holy shit. Oh ho ho. How much more money you're making me? Almost 22,000 in cash from the tourists alone. Wow. That's a lot of money. That's really a lot of money. Come on, boys. Just 2 more tourists and we can get ourselves a chemical plant. Yay! There you go. And oh, the blueprint is unlocked. The came of modern architecture.
I have an idea. Something that can stand for, perhaps come to define our present era. A marvel to draw crowds from all the world. An iron tower, impossibly tall. Think you can do it?
If you think it's gonna be bigger than your stupidity, then it's gonna be really hard to acquire, my queen. Yeah, sure, I can do it.
Now choose an island worthy of bearing such a monumental and historical work.
Well, which one you think is gonna be, you moron? Hey, it's not that big. Hey, it's a lot smaller than the actual warfare. What the heck? I thought it's gonna be bigger. Aw, well, that's a disappointment. I thought it's gonna be bigger, man. Oh, you look at the chemical plant. The chemical plant can produce a variety of products to a set formula. Choose a formula to produce, just as you choose a recipe from a restaurant. I have a bad feeling with. Really? Wow. Well, I like the model of the building, though. How do you work? For my ooh. I want to see what this thing is gonna give me. I need to get coconut oil and some cinnamon and some soap. Sure, sure. Lemonade. Reach a population of tourists. Okay. Right. Apparently lemonade is a lot harder to produce than shampoo. And whatever this bullshit is later on. Okay, well this thing doesn't look that hard. Right, set the formula, you say. Sure, why not? What's the worst that could possibly happen? So technically speaking, unlocking the shampoo is gonna provide me with shitloads of people into the hotels, which is nice. Ooh, the palace is now unlocked. So the palace gives you around 500 in cash. That's nice, that's nice. Lemonade. Okay, so lemonade and souvenirs are basically ways to make more money. Okay, we'll see about that thing. Warfare is still blocked. I'm surprised that there's no iron tower over here. Oh, it's in the needs. Really? You got the iron tower in the needs? What the heck? How the heck is this supposed to work? No bloody idea. But anyway, okay, so this is the point where I am making shampoo. Now, shampoo comes from the chemical plant, and the chemical plant reduces the attractiveness of the island. That's not great. So why can I now go to the new world and actually get myself some... Oh, I can. Okay. So, looks like it's time to develop the main island, boys, over here. Okay, how does this exactly works? Okay. Yay, coconut oil. And cinnamon. So we need to get those two things. And with those, we can have an orchard. Oh, finally! An orchard. You can choose which trees you want to grow. Here in the new world, as you can call it, there are many more natural process products possible. Yeah, I've noticed. Thank you very much. So, I can get those things done, move them to the chemical plant, and make my guys some shampoo. Okay. I can work with that. But the central farms will require a bit more of a planning, because I have to figure out which island in the new world I want to use, right? I cannot just pick... Okay, sure. You can pick a random island, right? That'll be fine. You can pick a random island, and that actually will be completely fine. But the thing is that later on, I want to change the biggest island over there as like a capital of the region. Which later on will also supply the kind of like of a colony in the old world. Yeah, because as you all know, I'm kind of like doing some shit in my own time. I've bought out the islands that belong to the anarchists, and I want to later on do some, some building over here. To be honest with you, some viewers have requested that I actually start the game from the beginning with all of the DLCs and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure, that would be probably a cool thing to do, but I really like the end game of Anno, and it's gonna be a bit hard for me to, well, to enjoy it as much as I enjoy end game, okay? Because end game is maximizing the output, right? Increasing productivity, doing some really stupid layouts, and basically having some fun, because at some point you don't have to worry that much about efficiency, so you can go crazy with creativity. And when it comes to the beginning of the game, it's like, yeah, sure, but then again, you want to focus on the investors, right? Like, I did, for example, when I was like doing this thing in the middle, like in the middle of the series, you remember that I built those islands, right? The supporting islands. So, for example, I'm making bread over here, and to be honest with you, I haven't touched this island since like the past 20 episodes. I haven't done anything over here. I maybe like moved one warehouse somewhere, or I added maybe a mill or two, and that's actually it. I haven't even built the great harbor over here. Like this is one of the islands. I've built the harbor here. I actually redid this island almost completely because it was not efficient, so I had to redo it. But this island with bread, I don't think I've touched it. I'm almost certain I haven't touched it in ages. Because there's nothing here for me to do. The only thing I actually come here to do is to build some ships. And that's actually it. I don't do anything else over here. So, I don't know. Like, that's an idea. Maybe I'm actually gonna go and return to do the Expert Easy campaign. Maybe that's gonna be the thing. I don't know. We'll see. I've secured the capital city by importing some champagnage from the trader. But that means now we can actually go a little bit crazy with this thing here. Yeah. I will have to upgrade this thing a lot. And also we need to get them oil. Demolishing time, boys. Oh, crap. The game froze. Thanks, game. Thanks. Much appreciated. Perfect. Okay, I fill up the space with vineyards. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, once I'm actually not using bullshit specialists, the ones I'm not supposed to use, this can come up really nicely. Okay, I'm gonna, like, just need a road over here. Yeah, so previously I was using the super fertilizer, not really recommending. This moron, not recommending. And this guy, really tremendously not recommending. So because I was using all of those, the amount of fields that I had to build over here increased by around 100%. Yeah, that was a real pain in the ass to do. But, you know, now I am smart. Now I got experience. And I got different DLCs, motherfuckers. So I can actually do this thing in a proper way. Why you not? Yeah, of course, I run out of engines.
Hold the crane.
Don't you worry, we got this. And of course, we got new sets of specialists that I want to use over here. We're just missing one more. Actually, hold on a second. I am gonna use a different one over here. Ah, the reinforcements have arrived in form of some specialists around here, which is very nice. So, what type of a specialist I'm gonna use for this thing? Oh, also, I need to have access to the palace. Yes, let's get the palace a little bit closer. And your job from now on will be to increase the amount of productivity. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay. So, just need to get those things done. I mean the warehouses. Build them and upgrade them. I don't know. Do I want to upgrade them to the maximum? Probably. Maybe. Hard to say. There you go. Nice. Now, build the farms. Okay, get ready for a freeze. Yeah, I'm gonna build all of this thing. And magic. Hell yeah! Now I can make champagnage like crazy, like there's no tomorrow. Oh, wait. Really? Really, game? Thank you.
This is a magnet for genie.
I mean, oh! Okay, so we got those things done. And why you don't have... Politics? Increase extra goods from farms. Affects all farms in range of trade unions. Hey, this is nice. This is very nice. Wow. I was not even aware that something like this exists. Okay. Well, affects all heavy industries in range of connected trade unions. Extra goods. Okay. Electricity provides what? Bonus from electricity plus 50%. Wait, was it always over here, or I was too stupid to realize that there are some ups and buffs like this? Okay, maybe this was not that good. I mean, it depends if you're gonna find yourself an interesting island. But this one is quite interesting. Potatoes, hops, grapes, red peppers. Okay. This could come in handy, you know, especially with the bright harvest. But okay, whatever. For now, let's stick to the additional socket, but this could be a potential thing I could try to use. Actually, not just for the losing giggles, let's use it for now. And, okay. So I'm gonna need this specialist, of course, because he's like the best. Then a plow and some gathering, drilling machine, whatever thingy. Okay, now connect you. So the warehouses can actually work, and let it flow and let it roll. Okay, my vineyards are now working at full efficiency apparently, and also I thought that this profile, this setting, is gonna make that all my farms will create all of the goods, right? So a vineyard will create grain, hops, potatoes, and stuff like that. I don't know why I thought that this is gonna work like that, but it doesn't. It affects one specific farm, right? So for example, since I've set this thing, my vineyards will now produce sometimes two items per production round, right? Per production cycle. Sometimes 3. I don't understand the math of this thing, but apparently that's how it works. So yeah, my problems with grapes for now should be solved. We just have to increase the size of the island's population, you know, add a few more buildings and stuff like that. I'm actually thinking about moving here also my lumber industry so that we can clear up the space over here. And I'm gonna probably create the chemical plants over here, right on Father's Bay. Which actually would be quite themic since I'm already making dynamites over here, I'm making cannons, and I'm making a bunch of other stuff. So, you know, yeah, sure, let's turn that thing into a ritual factory. A factory island. That'd be cool. But I went quickly to the new world just to grab myself some cinnamon and some coconut oil, and I'm quickly making myself, ladies and gentlemen, some shampoo. And I actually wonder what's the...
simply breathtakingly beautiful.
I actually wonder what's the ratio of those things, you know, like how many chemical plants I need to have per, let's say, 4,000 tourists. Well, I don't know, we're gonna probably figure out this thing soon enough. And we should look at that, a new building has been unlocked, the bar. Okay. Right, so what type of benefits the bar gives me? So it looks exactly as the restaurant and the cafe.
Making and basin elders doze off in the sun before a service. Now that's a drink.
You are a psychopath, and I don't want to deal with you.
Pity the place is too far from bus routes.
Okay, so let's see. Ooh. Okay, already got unlocked 2 things over here. So what exactly are those?
Personage has arrived.
Oh, I need rum. You've got to be kidding me. Getting rum around here is already hard, and you want me to get even more rum? Yeah, sure, why not? So, sugar canes, rum, and bananas, and we're gonna make ourselves whatever this thing is. And it's gonna reduce the amount of rum that the city will require and a bunch of other crap, okay. And then we got...
all the great classics had 2 things in common. A back room at a local speakeasy, and a series of stiff drinks.
Yeah, whatever, shut it up, woman, nobody cares. Okay, this one is quite nice. It requires coffee though, rum, and some schnapps, which is gonna be a bit of a problem. It reduces the consumption of champagne by 25%. That's a lot. And chocolate by another 15%. That's very nice. This one's useless completely to me. It requires what? Sugarcane, fruits, and champagne. Not gonna happen. Can you please shut up? Nobody's like interested in that thing. Whale oil for a Glock requires whale oil. You know how hard this thing is to get? But apparently this is also the best one. So it reduces consumption of coffee and champagne by 10%, which is very nice. And then we got this thing. Reduces consumption of champagne by 25%. Okay, and also it's not that difficult to take. Okay, there are some interesting options here with the cafe, with the bar, and with the restaurant. Very, very interesting options. And the range of this thing is, well, same as the other 2, quite huge. So if I would make a network of those things around the city, I could effectively reduce the consumption of chocolate by around 40%, coffee also by around 40%, and I think champagne is around by 50%. If you think about that, that's like really, really huge. Because later on, in the next DLC, you're gonna get yourself skyscrapers. And the demands of the investors are gonna increase a lot.
Experience.
But okay, that's gonna be the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna worry on about future episodes because for now I'm running out of my record time, so I think I'll leave this thing as over here. I think the next episode we're gonna start the construction of the Iron Tower, as they call it. But also I think I'm gonna move the World Fair, and I think we're gonna go back to the new world and we're gonna start to do some rebuilding over there. What else? I don't know. We'll see. But that's gonna be the thing I'm gonna leave for the future episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like this episode. See you in the next video.